this video, I'm gonna be taking $100, I'm gonna be turning it into $10,000 by betting on sports. I have no idea how I'm gonna pay my rent this month. Gambling on sports is the best investment. We lost about. Now you might be asking me, why am I doing this? Considering on this channel I've made so much content related to investing and how important investing is and why you should invest, and why all of a sudden am I throwing it all away to bet on sports? Poor guy. And that is because I've officially lost my mind. Secondly, I also want to try out different side hustles and different challenges on this channel. Even though sports betting might not be so much of a side hustle, it might be more of, yeah, that. But in all reality, I do love to challenge myself both mentally and physically. So although the quantities of these videos might decrease a little bit because these videos are going to take me more time to brainstorm and edit and plan out, the quality of these videos should be much more enjoyable and much, much higher. Anyway, tomorrow we start the journey to $10,000. 10 big time smackaroonies. So let's get some rest.
Go by in your life, you won't regret walking out, letting them get the best of you.
When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
Look, have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold.
Is he playing or not?
Mercy on many men, many men.
I don't care if his arteries are clogged. Absolutely not. A non-contact injury, he's definitely done for the... Now, I just want to remind you all before we get started that I do live in Rhode Island where sports betting is legal. So if you live in a state where sports betting is not illegal, please do not call me. I will not answer. It is not my problem. And just like that, we were on our way to attempt to turn $100 into $10,000. But before we could even place our first bet, I wanted to set some ground rules so that we did not fall into the traps that normal sports bettors fall into, such as chasing their emotions, chasing losses, etc., etc. Rule number one, we don't bet on our own team. Now, you might be asking me, Josh, why don't you want to bet on your own team? Some people say they like to bet on their own team because it's something fun, something that lets you watch the game and it's something to cheer for. We aren't going to do that. We aren't going to do it. And why? Primarily because you don't want that additional stress added on when you were betting on sports. You don't want to do that. You don't want to get caught up in all the emotions and all of these different things and just blow money and blow through your bank account and blow through your bankroll when you don't need to. Think of it as, say you have a son, right? Some people out there have children. I don't know why you would ever do that, but some people do have kids and they decide, okay, Timmy comes home from school and he's like, Dad, I'm gonna compete in the spelling bee. Are you gonna bet on me? They're taking bets. And you're like, Timmy, no, I can't because you can't even spell the word cat, you dingus. Don't get me wrong. You're a nice kid. There's probably only 3 or 4 more other kids in the world I'd rather have over you, but still you can't do that. And then you got little old Walter over there, and Walter reads the dictionary for fun. He doesn't have friends. He doesn't like girls. He likes the dictionary. He likes my pal Webster. Who are you gonna bet on? Your son or Walter? It's a lose-lose situation. So we're not gonna bet on our own team. We're only going to bet on teams that aren't ours. So me being a Boston sports fan, that takes out all the Bruins, the Celtics, the Red Sox, and the Patriots. Granted, I understand not all those teams are in season right now, but we are not going to bet on any of those teams that are in season. 2, we aren't going to be betting on any preseason football. Why? Because ain't nobody got time for that. You don't just bet on preseason sports. That's like asking someone to marry you before you ask them to be your girlfriend or significant other or whatever the case may be. Why would I do that? I don't know, because I'm not. And number 3, we are going to bet more than 10% of our bankroll. So to start off, that's going to be $10, which is 10% of 100. I know. Can you tell I went to college? During one singular bet. Mainly because you don't want to go all in. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket before you start, because if you do and you're wrong, you lose everything. Imagine getting one gift on Christmas and you realize it sucks and you're like, I hate you, Dad, I'm running away. Yeah, exactly. That's why we're doing what we're doing. Keep in mind, according to Google, a good recommendation is between 1 and 5% of your bankroll. But since we are going to be starting with $100, and like I mentioned, we want to 100x that total, we are going to need to be slightly more aggressive. So we're starting off here on day 1 with 7 total bets. I'm only starting off with 7 because it's been a while since I bet on sports. I've never really been a big fan of it because it is gambling as opposed to investing, which I am much more interested in if you've been following this channel for any sort amount of time. And for those of you wondering, yes, this is a green screen. Congratulations, you are not colorblind. Bing, bong, boom. So the day 1 bets we're starting off with August 30th. Hang on, let me put these sunglasses on while I read these so I look really cool. Can't freaking see. put these on. So we're starting off here with 6 bets. Again, just starting to dabble in, and tomorrow we're gonna up these. Probably do like 10 bets or so, assuming we don't lose all of our money today. So we're taking the Cardinals over the Reds, the run line. The Cardinals over at 10.5. The Blue Jays run line versus the Cubs. Mariners run line versus the Tigers. Braves run line versus the Rockies. And the Royals run line over the White Sox. Now, some of you might be asking, how long is this challenge going to go on for? And the answer is, I have no idea. I'm thinking somewhere around a week, maybe 5 to 7 days. We're gonna see where we're at, see how close we are to that 10K number. But you know, it is what it is. We're just gonna keep on keeping on, like my good friend Joe Diorte says. Anyway, let's go watch some of these games and see how much money we lose.
And while I was talking about how much money I was going to lose, there was a big part of me that was hoping that this would be a profitable venture. However, I would find out rather quickly that this was going to be a lot more complicated than meets the eye.
Hi. Hello. Good morning. I hope you slept well. I hope you slept well. Anyway, so we are back. We're going to recap what exactly happened on day one. We're going to talk about, did we make money? Did we lose money? Can we retire? What's going to happen next? I don't know. So to recap what exactly happened on day one on our journey to $10,000, the Cardinals actually took a loss to the Reds, so we lost that money. Cardinals over did not cash, so we lost that money as well. The Blue Jays run line versus the Cubs did cash, so we did get a payout there. The Mariners run line against the Tigers also did cash, so we got paid out there. The Braves actually took a loss to the Rockies, so that did not pay out. And lastly, the Royals run line over the White Sox did cash. The Royals did pull it out, so we did win that one as well. So in total, we went 3 for 6. We start off with $100, and now we have $92.50 remaining after day one. I'm just a genius at making money, bro. Now, if I was being responsible, what I would do here is say, okay, I lost money. I don't really want to continue to bet on sports. I don't really want to lose money. Fortunately for you guys watching this, this is one of the rare occasions where I'm not going to be responsible. Great day to be great. So day 2, August 31st, we're coming back at you with more stuff, with more sports betting. We've got a total of 8 bets here we're going on. Oh, and for the record, I forgot to mention, we did bet $10 on each one of those games. I know I said I was just going to keep it to 10% of the bankroll, but $10 is close enough, I guess you could say. We don't have a lot of capital. We're trying to make a lot of capital. Great day to be great. Anyway, August 31st, day 2 of betting on sports. I'll have them all right there like I normally do. We have a total of 8 games we're betting on. For those of you that don't speak Spanish, that's ocho in Spanish. You can Google that, Wikipedia, whatever you want, it's gonna be there. So, number 1, we're taking the Astros run line. 2, we're taking the Padres run line. 3, the Mariners run line. 4, we're taking the Dodgers and Mets over at 7. The Braves, Angels, Cardinals, and Tampa Bay run line as well. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I think I'd actually like to do this challenge again sometime and maybe do it during football season and basketball as well. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Let me know if you guys want to see it again, if you're enjoying this video so far down below in the comments. Yeah, that's what we got for day 2. Let's go see how much money we lose. You know, guys, sometimes people ask me, how can I increase my income? What can I do if I'm capped at my current job? And I always tell them, you might be better off starting a business because your income's unlimited. Or they might ask me how I can invest. And I say, well, you need to teach yourself, you need to read the 10Ks, the 10Qs, you need to understand your investing strategy, all those things. And you know what? I'm never going to tell anyone that again, ever. Gambling on sports is the best investment. We have the candles lit. We're having a steak dinner tonight. Cause boy, we just balled out. I looked myself right in the mirror right before I placed these bets and I said, Josh, you're a shark. You are a shark. You're a killer. You're a killer shark. And you know what sharks do? They don't stop swimming. And you know what happens when sharks stop swimming? They die. So get these bets in and get them right. Did I get them right? But before we read off the results from yesterday, let's just take a minute and have a moment of silence for Rhode Island Sportsbook, whom I murdered with my bets yesterday.
A few moments later.
Anyway, going over what we've got here from the top. So we hit on 7 of our 8 bets. Here, so you can count them all. We hit on the Astros run line. We hit on the Padres run line, Mariners run line, Braves run line, Angels run line, Cardinals run line, and the Rays run line as well. The only one we did not hit was the Dodgers Mets over. That finished under. But you know what? Who cares? We got 7 out of 8, and we have brought our total to a whopping $132.97.
Probably all night.
I guess I better go pick out my yacht now while I'm thinking of it, if you know what I mean. But I was thinking, this is taking a little bit too long. So in order for us to get to $10,000 much quicker, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring our total up to $8,000, and I'm going to contribute another $800-something. Math is hard. The math ain't mathing. And bring that up to $1,000. And hopefully we're going to be able to get to $10,000 a lot quicker playing with $1,000 as opposed to $100. So in saying that, we're going to move on to day 3 here, if I can find exactly what I did with the picks I made for day 3. Found them. So unfortunately, there weren't a lot
lot of really attractive bets on this day for whatever reason. I guess Thursday's a slow day for baseball. I don't know. September 1st coming at you. We got the Mariners run line. We got the Royals White Sox under, Dodgers run line, Braves run line, and the Cleveland Guardians run line. Does anyone else think it's weird that we call them the Guardians? It's gonna take a lot of getting used to. I don't care how long it's been. It's gonna take a lot more getting used to. But yeah, since we are trying to up the stakes here and get to $10,000 as quickly as possible, we are going to be $150 on each one of these bets. You know what I mean? Go big or go home. So let's sit back, relax, watch some baseball, and see how day 3 treats us. Why am I such a strange individual? And there I was, riding high on my newfound success. I believed that I had finally figured out sports betting, and maybe this was something I could do on the side and make consistent money with. After all, I did love sports, and I loved researching sports, statistics, and more. But then things started to take a turn for the worst. Why is betting on sports so hard? This is harder than when I had to teach myself how to play golf. Alright, yeah, you're probably right. Maybe it wasn't that hard. Anyway, guys, let's recap exactly what happened yesterday on September 2nd. So, like I mentioned earlier in the video, we bet $150 on each one of these 5 bets that we placed yesterday. Mariners run line, that did cash. Royals White Sox under, also cash. Dodgers run line, unfortunately, did not cash. Rays run line did cash as well. Unfortunately, those weren't great odds. Probably shouldn't have bet on that game. High risk, low reward. You know how I do. And the Cleveland run line also not cash. Once again, the Orioles hurt me. Josh, what are you doing, bro? So, there were some bets I was gonna place today, but I think I'm actually just gonna take today off. Today's Friday, September 3rd, Friday, September 2nd. I know I suck. What day is it? Who am I? What are you? Why are you still watching this? And I'm gonna think about if I really want to continue betting on sports, but I will give you the total before I leave. So in total, we have $934.77 left. So we lost a total of $65.33. So we are officially down. It goes down in the DM.
It goes down in the DM.
Alright, so yeah, no bets today. This is gonna be the end for right now. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll see how I feel. Woo! And there I sat in my house by myself just thinking that maybe this was a stupid idea. Maybe I never should have made this video and maybe I should just delete it. And as I sat there just thinking and as time ticked on, just as I was about to give up, I realized something that had been inside of me all along. I realized I'm a mother shark. I'm a shark. Seriously, why are you guys still watching this? Just kidding. Like and subscribe. Alright, so I have a confession to make. So I said I was only going to take a day off from this, but the problem is last weekend when I did take that day off, I had a lot of stuff come up. And I'm not saying excuses just like, oh, I just didn't feel like doing anything. I was feeling lazy. No, that's not it. And here I'm going to summarize that within 2 seconds. And if you didn't understand that, that means 2 things. 1, you're human, and 2, I'll summarize it really quickly and say I had something personal come up and I had to put this off for a week. But baby, we're back. So originally I had a couple of bets I was going to make today. Today is Saturday, September 10th. Good, I did get that date right. But there weren't a ton of attractive bets. But I thought instead of making bets on these baseball games, why don't I just wait a day and place some bets on these football games? Football is personally my favorite sport. I really enjoy it. Every single Sunday, I basically clear my schedule in the afternoon just so I can watch the Red Zone. So needless to say, we are going to continue our sports betting journey to $10,000. We're going to go on today or we're going to go on from tomorrow, and we're going to make a decision based off of how we feel and just go day by day. Really hope you guys are enjoying this video because I have had endless problems trying to get this out, including Final Cut Pro continuing to crash literally right now as we speak, so I can't continue to edit this video. But anyway, you guys are probably just like, Josh, I don't care about that. I just want to see you make $10,000. Me too. I also want to see me make $10,000. So basically, we've got 6 bets going here. $150 on each bet. We're taking all money lines here. I don't like to screw with spreads. Really like to play it safe, especially because I don't like betting on sports. But you know what? It is what it is. So again, all money lines. We're taking the Colts, the Niners, the Eagles, the Packers, the Titans, and the Panthers. Baker Mayfield revenge game.
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
So yeah, again, today is Saturday. We're going to watch these games tomorrow. I'm going to record a follow-up once these games end. We're going to go over the entire thing, and this video is going to be out extremely soon. I really hope you guys enjoy this. This has taken an astronomical amount of time and effort to make. I've literally spent over a month working on this video. Anyway, again, you guys don't care about that, so let's see how those 6 bets treat us tomorrow. I have an absolutely fantastic idea for a video. Let's take something you love, sports, and something that other people love, sports betting. Combine the two and let's try to make $10,000. It sounded like it really did sound like such a good idea when I started making this video, and now I'm regretting doing it. I have no idea how I'm gonna pay my rent this month. Just kidding. This was money I could afford to lose, which is the only time you should bet money is if you can afford to lose it. Anyway, if you couldn't tell, Sunday didn't go well for Josh. After the first week of football season, I legitimately need an entire bottle of Advil to get through the week. And yeah, that bottle's not actually floating, for the record. In Rhode Island, we have this thing called gravity, and when I clap, that happens. Anyway, guys, let's go over exactly what happened on Sunday. So, Colts, Niners, Packers, Titans, and the Panthers all took an L.
You're such a loser.
The only one we cashed on were the Eagles, leaving us with a total of $263.72. Or, for you calculus people out there, we lost about 75% of our capital of what we put in. So I think this is a valuable learning experience for everyone out there. I feel like a lot of people, they think they can get rich betting on sports, but that is just not the case. I mean, maybe some people are really good at it, but I don't think you can do it as a career profession.
Follow your dreams.
Sure, if you enjoy watching sports and you want something to just kind of entertain yourself while you're watching the game and you have the extra money to throw and you're not going to miss it at all, fair game. But I feel like the majority of people that do bet on sports do it in hopes they win big, kind of like playing the lottery, although there's a lot more risk. So if you couldn't tell by the way I'm talking, that's going to conclude this video and this journey to $10,000. No, we did not quite get there, but hey, it is what it is. But despite my success, just kidding, I failed epically. I think I would like to try this again during football season because I feel like I really would have a lot of fun doing it, and I feel like I would be a lot better at it despite my week 1 horror story. So if you guys do want to see that, you do want to see me try this again, let me know down in the comments. I have no problem again losing another $1,000 because that's who I am as a person. Anyway, guys, to wrap up, there's way better ways out there to make money. There's way better side hustles. I think I'd rather just take online surveys and make 25 cents per hour. All right, maybe not. That sounds kind of bad. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let me know down in the comments if you did, and I will see you guys in the next video. I actually have a lot of great ideas coming, and you're not going to want to miss them. Make sure you subscribe and like the video. Don't you like me? Why don't you like me? Love me. All right, that's pretty much it. I'm leaving. Why am I so awkward? Okay, cut. Bye. I am just a walking disaster. Okay, I'm actually leaving now. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.